Good old Roger.
Let's see. I've never shared from this page before.
So we're live, right?
It says we're live.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the first ever Tales from the Comic Crypt, YouTube/Facebook/podcast. Kind of got a mix going on. I'm Kevin Johnson. We'll let my fellow friends here introduce themselves while we share this out.
Nate Ray.
Will.
Really excited about getting a podcast/video going. So something I enjoy watching videos and listening to podcasts.
They are interesting too. If you find a good one, I think
very informative, especially about upcoming books. If you do any kind of speculating on books, it's really enjoyable to watch.
What? People spec on books?
Yeah, there's some people that spec.
Who does that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just kidding. We all
Everybody
specs a little bit,
yeah.
but let me get this shared out. And who we got down there on the end?
Will.
Just Will. You know the last name?
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
I am legend.
But I enjoy watching video. My main thing in comic books really is I love the artwork, especially on the covers. Stories really have to be a good story. Back in the day, I guess when I started actually getting comic books when I was a kid back in the 80s, I would get Detective Comics.
Hey Jesse.
Action Comics.
Jesse gets our first
Jesse.
heart emoji ever. Good. Okay, well I can't find our page.
But so I collected the comics. Mom and Dad would get me comic books, and kind of the one I've still got them. Most of them do not have a cover anymore, but I still have a few from my old collection that do have the covers. But anyway, I stopped collecting for a long time, and then I found Kevin when he was in.
Look at this. It's not hard to find.
I found Kevin in Haleable when he had the old store in Haleable, and it kind of rekindled my love for comics, especially the older comics, because he had a lot of the older Justice League and the older Marvel books there at that shop that I just hadn't seen, didn't have opportunity to see. So he rekindled my love for comics, and
I love you too.
Ever since, I'm just love it, especially the old Marvel, Jack Kirby. Ushima, anybody like that. I love the old school comics, and I'm getting into some of the newer. I like Independence and the newer comics right now.
I love Independence, and lately they've been fire. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff, and with the social media aspect and the film productions, I mean, there's just so many right now that are hot.
Oh yeah, some really good stories too.
What I like is I think all these kids. Like with me being 26, all these kids have grew up now, and they're buying all these comics, like what they watched as a kid, and all these independents like Turtles. What else?
A lot of Power Rangers.
Yeah. Power Rangers has never really died. It's just kind of, I think as you get older, I think sometimes you phase out of Power Rangers, and then you're like, oh, that looks cool. Like what they're doing with the Lord Draken and stuff like that. I think that's pretty wicked.
Well, I think they're making it where it's not just as kid friendly. It's more
right. It's a little darker, a little
it's
grittier.
To all audiences.
Yeah. All right, I think I've got it shared, so I'm going to try to make sure. So if you guys can share this out, please do. It helps us a lot. Kind of know where we're at. Hey, Alexander. What's up, James? All right, so guys, we're kind of just flying by the seat of our pants up until about 10 minutes ago. I thought we were going to stream this from YouTube, but apparently it has to be verified for 24 hours before we can stream from there, so that was my fault. But what are some things that you guys like to see from channels that you watch? This is going to be different than, I usually do like the auctions and things like that. This is something totally different. Some days there may be 2 of us, some days there may be 3 of us. Hell, there may be, everybody gets one. That was my Fox moment. Sorry. But some things that you guys want to see, we all have a vision of what we'd like to see. We want to be able to offer like unboxings for you guys, some speculations, mystery boxes, right? I think that was something we all kind of, things like that. Some special variants that you can only get through our YouTube and podcast outlets, and if we do it through the Facebook as well. But we want to use all forms of social media. So what are some things that helps you guys follow certain pages or things like that? So, what's up, Corey Hamlin? How you doing, man?
And I think one thing I enjoy about the YouTube videos is the unboxing videos. Not just for comic books, for like I've watched them for pops and the figures, anything like that. I just enjoy the unboxing, especially like mystery boxes. Just the surprise of what people get. It's just always interesting me. So
Like Magic.
Yeah.
Pokemon cards. That's a big thing now, right now.
And see, that's the thing. Like we aren't. I mean, we do obviously love comics, all of us, but we all have a certain hobby and different things that we love and interact with. Dungeons and Dragons is one of my favorites as well. So if you guys like anything, don't be afraid. Oh, it's just a comic. Well, it's Tales from the Comic Crypt. The Crypt can literally be anything. We're going to find all sorts of stuff in here for you guys to enjoy. So don't think that it just has to be this. If you like something, comment it, and we'll see what we can do to try to drag that in for you guys and see what we can do to make it interesting. So,
yeah, and I think we all three have different tastes and different interest in stuff. Like myself, I'm a little bit older than these two.
Yeah,
So like as far as like Power Rangers and stuff like that, it comes a little bit after my time of getting into that. Not saying I don't like it, but it's just something I don't know a whole lot about it. But these two, they know a pretty good bit, and there might be something that I enjoyed way back in the day that they might not have as much interest in. So it'll be a whole everybody's got their own interest. And we'll be doing a little bit of everything.
So Dwayne Pierce, thank you, Dwayne, for commenting. He says comic movies and cartoon movies. So there you go. I'm waiting for him to do a Spider-Ham cartoon. Because they need to do that.
Yeah, after
his own thing.
Yeah,
after the success of Into the Spider-Verse, yeah, it's a pretty cool idea for that.
It is insane how well the Spider-Man universe across the whole has increased in popularity and value. If you're collecting comics, the value. But it's a whole nother generation. When they bring in another hero, it's easy for people to pick up on it and enjoy it. So I'm happy that they're doing that. Hey, Austin Wright, Cody McKelvey, Andrew Garcia, thank you guys for joining in with us. Sorry, I have to read it off of here. We're gonna totally deck this place out eventually. So, I don't know. What do you want to add, Will? Oh, don't be shy. He's shy.
I'm not shy. I ain't shy. I ain't been around the camera in so long.
Oh, it says you're watching, Will. So I appreciate that very much. What's up, Harley Robertson? We tried to get Harley on today. He had to work, so maybe he can get on with us next time. You guys, if you don't know Harley Robertson, he's a local friend, longtime customer as well, and we want to bring him on at some point. But if you're in the area and we're doing a show, man, we want to have anybody come on in. We'll work something out. So Will got put on the spot, Dwayne says. Oh, I did put him on the spot a little bit. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was me, Will.
I used to do Talking Tuesdays a lot.
He did.
My schedule right now is real.
So hopefully, too, we can maybe get some guests on, some phone in some guests.
I think that would be great, yeah.
Some artists that Kevin knows and...
So maybe we can reach out. William Russell did a store exclusive cover for us for Cult of Dracula #1 and #2, and William's a great guy. I know a ton of artists that I would probably love to actually do something with us and things like that, because we like promoting people too. We like to network, and we want to put information in the path of you guys to pick it up and know what's coming out and what's going on in the things that you love. So.
And I like picking the brains of people that's involved in the industry. Anything in the entertainment, comics, movies. Like, for example, whenever Confusion, when we have it going on, I like talking to the guests there, asking them, what their experiences are in the industry. John Beatty, I probably got on his nerves asking him all kinds of
John,
stuff.
I mean, dude, the guests that we've had
Yeah, they're super nice. We've had some great guests though that I may have got on his nerves asking him questions, but maybe not. But I love, if we do interviews, I love just picking their brains and seeing where their influences come from. So I'm looking forward to that also.
Horror comics.
Horror comics. So it's funny, Bobby should say that. We have some things in the works already. We've guys, we've all talked about this loosely about doing this kind of show for a while. And it was just a matter of could we do it, and did we think we could? I'm sorry, if we thought we could bring you guys a quality product, and we did, and so we didn't really have a name until last week. We just kind of picked it. And we're like, oh, that sounds cool. So, but I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yes, I'm sorry. There we go. We already have a couple things coming down the pipeline that are going to be exclusive to Tales from the Comic Crypt. And so when that happens, we're just starting off. So our quantities on things are going to be extremely limited and stuff like that. So if you enjoy this product, don't waste no time claiming on them. Make sure you guys get in on those. And we also know that at the end of the day, collectors also like to collect. They don't always like to just spec on things. So we're going to try to find you guys price point positive things that allow you guys to extend your collection without just breaking the bank. So we're going to try to find that happy medium for you guys.
And also, you're gonna love our how do you say it? Our logo.
Oh yeah. Well,
that Kevin come up with. It is, he's come up with a great one. I love it. I think it's gonna be fitting for the podcast / video.
Yeah.
And it's gonna look cool on stickers and T-shirts.
Notice how we said stickers.
Yeah.
Maybe those are coming down the line.
Yeah, it's gonna look cool on some stuff.
You guys are gonna want to be part of the Tales of the Comic Crypt, Tales from the Comic Crypt family, because it's gonna be. So Dwayne, I have that. I was gonna. We're working. We want to introduce that first when we do our first video with our intro and our outro. We're still working on that, and once we have that, that's going to be our reveal for our logo. So this today was just mostly for us to be able to say, hey guys, this is what we got coming out. Make sure you follow the page. We'll do some giveaways here and there as well. So make sure you're always following and paying attention to what we put out there. So Alexander says that would be nice to see up and coming artists for comic covers, prints, and original art. Alexander, that's something we all appreciate. Beginning to meet an artist and talk with them, and maybe we can reach out to a few and see if they'll do some pieces for us to do some giveaways and something like that. So that's something that we can definitely work on. Hello, Jennifer Babrick. I feel like we've been live a lot longer than 12 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Whoops. So, trying to think. Who we got in here? All right. We don't have a name for our mascot though. We need to.
Yeah.
We do need to figure that
We
out.
need to have us a little contest.
I think a contest would be pretty good.
That would be good.
Would you guys like to participate in a contest if we get our image for the mascot and do a name that mascot contest? We'd have to give something cool away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could definitely do that. I'd be down. Y'all gonna have to comment now. You're gonna have to interact with us. We love you. What's up, Crypt Keeper? What's up, Dustin? How you doing? Crypt Keeper? Yeah, we're all the Crypt Keeper. All of us are. We totally want to tag John Kassir.
Let's get the funny face.
Yeah. I'll give him a funny face too. Thank you, Dustin, for participating, brother. Dwayne's happy with that. Hello, Crypt Keepers. Yeah, so
that's what we call our audience, our Crypt Keepers.
Yeah, we can do that. So you guys know we have new books coming out this week, and while we can't give away anything comic related because I do own a comic shop and under contract you're not supposed to let anything out before release date, but we do. I mean, public knowledge is the titles that are coming out. So we're going to take a moment and kind of talk about just our favorite title this week, each of us. I'm pretty excited about the Punchline, #1, that comes out this week. There's an awesome Frank Cho variant cover. That's probably my favorite cover this week. Frank Cho kills it on art, man. He is. And I've already read the Punchline #1, so I'm not going to give you guys any hints. But it's very interesting. I like the path that they're taking it. So Punchline #1 is probably going to be my favorite pick of the week right now.
Yeah, my #1 pick is going to be Taskmaster. #1.
Oh, that's such a good one. I really think the way they're spinning that's going to be epic.
It's going to be a cool story where it's going to be turned around on Taskmaster a little bit. So he's not going to be the one doing the hunting. So,
which is definitely out of his norm.
Yeah. And Taskmaster is just such a cool character. He's always been one of my favorites ever since the Avengers book with him on the cover. That's one of my favorite covers. Just his look is just one thing I love about him. And his abilities to mimic anybody that he sees.
Did you happen to see any of the cover art for issue 1?
I seen some main cover.
Oh man, they have the regular cover and they have a 1 in 25 for Taskmaster #1 coming out this week. And I'm gonna give you an honest Nate Ray reaction when I show him this cover and see what it was. I'll pull it up here on the screen.
What's up, William?
Let me see if I can get it here. That's no, that's not.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Maybe it's the 1 in 50. Hold on. That is the 1 in 25. Sorry, there may be a 1 in 50. I might have fucked up.
We need a swear jar.
I know. We'll raise money for. I'm trying not to swear, guys. I'm doing my absolute best. This is the one I was.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's the.
That's a 1 in 50.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So you got the typical the shield with the T. He's got the blade. It's a Bradshaw, and then I just love the color scheme that they give it. Obviously, it's just traditional colors, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I've always loved the colors.
What up, William Russell?
What are you looking forward to?
So, y'all know that I've been named Mr. DC, so of course my favorite book this week is a DC book.
Mr. DC.
So, I'm looking forward to the multiverse tie-in for this week, because I like the alternate Batman figures that they've been creating. I've got the original, I think, 7 being sent off to a Fabric signing. So, I really like Mindhunter, and I think this week's going to add to it.
So, you're talking about the multiverse, man. What they're allowing, the variations of Batman, I would have never thought. And I'm hoping at some point they become canon. I would love to see some of these characters. But this week was an odd twist. And I didn't know, when I saw the cover art, I was like, all right, this cover looks cool. But I don't know how I feel about this book. And I read it and I was like, all right, I get behind this. And so there might be a little sneak peek of something in that too going forward. I don't know if it's technically a first appearance or not because it's a variation of another hero. But maybe so.
Do you remember that one auction where we was looking at characters from DC and Marvel that got mashed together?
Oh, yeah.
I really like stuff like that.
Yeah.
With them mashing together characters of Batman, I just think that's really sweet. It's something that they don't normally do.
Oh, and while we're talking about the multiverse, I did see a cover with my favorite, Aquaman.
Oh, there you go.
Big Aquaman fan. I did see a cover where Aquaman's like under the ocean playing the organ. Probably shouldn't say Aquaman playing the organ, but he's got the organ playing. But it's just a sweet looking cover, and I can't remember if that's coming out this week or if it.
I hadn't checked it. I only got to read about 5 issues of the DC stuff for this week because of the way my book's coming in. I can pick on the DC, but I have to check on that one. But Detective Comics has been on fire. Yeah. It's been great. Last issue we saw the first appearance of Mirror and the Gargoyle Killers. I think was the first. That was their first. So we're going to see probably an iteration of what happens going forward with that. His whole concept is based on true self-identity and being transparent for villains and heroes of Gotham to reveal who they really are. So it's pretty cool take on that. I got a couple comments here. Just going to catch on up with you guys. Harley Robertson says, Tales from the Comic Crypt mystery boxes with cool stuff, maybe with each person's favorite choices in comics and cool merch and stuff. You get a box with a Kevin or Nate and Will choices of their favorites. So that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, like each month maybe if we can get this up, we got to get with some companies or something to see. You know, we got to figure out our production of our boxes and stuff like that. But we definitely want to offer you guys mystery boxes. But our main goal is not to sell you guys something as much as it is to inform you guys about what's going on, what's coming up, and you know, what we enjoy, and we hope that we can connect with you guys on that level. So I would love the idea, Harley. Definitely have to figure that out.
Yeah, that is a good idea, Harley. I'd purchased a mystery box from the Kevin Smith owned comic shop in New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'd bought it, and each person from Comic Book Man would put together a box. You didn't know who you were getting from.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
when you got it, it had a little business card, and it had the name of whoever curated the box.
Whose did you
So,
have?
Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
So it was a lot of horror book, and it was awesome. But it was cool knowing that one person picked it out. So that's a good idea, Harley. I like that.
Chad says WTF is going on here. So Chad, this is Tales from the Comic Crypt. This is obviously, you know me. I'm Kevin. This is Nate. And that's Will. And we're going to be bringing you guys. We don't know exactly how many episodes we're going to be doing and how often, but I mean, we want to do it a lot. You know, Will's pretty close to us as far as travel. Nate's got a little bit of a travel time, so that's why we said maybe 2 of us or maybe 3 of us. But we're all, I mean, everybody is part of the Crypt family, so we're going to try to do our best. And we're going to be doing maybe some shirt sales and some ball cap sales. That's going to help us get some better equipment and stuff for you guys, so that we can do the absolute best. So when we get those ready to go, make sure you grab one of the shirts. If you like the hats, grab the hats. That's going to help us be able to set our guidelines or our baseline to be able to start this thing in the right direction. So.
And if I'm not here, you may see me on the laptop screen calling.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe like Max Headroom. So
Dressed as Aquaman.
Remember who Max Headroom is?
Yeah.
So yeah, I may be on the computer screen glitching up. So.
Are we going to read a story like Sean Connery? Well, Jessica would just have to be silent because sadly he passed away. Sean Connery is a legend. You know what I mean? Like, that was truly a sad
Did
loss.
you see Alex Trebek die?
Alex Trebek, yes, I've already seen the memes. It was very, very mean of people.
Do a Morgan Freeman. Movie. I like that.
We need to get Morgan Freeman to get on the show with us
Yeah,
and just do a comic read. Would that be?
Would you do a comic read for us?
Please do us a comic read. I would love it.
My name is Morgan Freeman.
Are we drawing Nicky Cage? No.
Everybody poops.
Everybody, or Samuel Jackson Garland. Please, you know, so, Aquaman lover extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Holly says,
Are we selling items?
just as hot fire. What's up, William Foster? How you doing? So we're not going to sell any items today. This is literally just us trying to get a pace. When we do our shows, we'll do our live shows, and then we'll do some pre-recorded shows and stuff like that. Well, you know, one day when we can be up here for, you know, all day, and we can do a couple of, that way if we're ever, you know, time constrained or something, we're still offering you guys really cool context. What's up, Jasper? How you doing, broski? But we will definitely be selling things, Neil. But to begin with, we just want to inform, you know, get you guys rolling on what we got going on. William Foster's in the house, guys. I don't know if you know him. He believes that Juggernaut can beat anybody. It's almost a little bit of a handicap for him. He doesn't know any better. He's actually standing right over there. You guys don't even know. But he's out there. Oh, man. So, Dustin says, I like the Punchline cover. That is a cover swipe. That one that looks like she's dancing with Joker instead of Harley. Yes, so
Morgan Freeman lives in Mississippi.
Does he?
Yep. He owns a
juke joint?
Yeah, he owns a juke joint over
What?
Yep.
Dude,
He's
okay,
so close.
we'll just drive to Mississippi.
We'll drive to his house.
Hey, Morgan Freeman, if you're watching this, please do not call the law when we come visit you, okay? We'd like to talk to you about reading our comic books. So, no, but I know the cover. You know the cover that Dustin's talking about, the traditional. She's in her costume and Joker's in the tuxedo, and so the punchline cover like that is the one he's referring to. And that thing is sexy. Going back through, trying to make sure we interact with everybody's comments too. We got 15 viewers. That's a lot better than I thought we'd have for our first show.
We got all the way up to 24.
Oh wow, I'm pretty happy with that. You know, Juggernaut, Hulk smash. And yes, Dwayne, if anybody's following the Juggernaut series, Juggernaut did get his tail beat by Hulk in issue 2. So
look at that.
He is not happy with us at all. He's like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?"
I heard in issue 3, Cyclops.
Yeah, probably Cyclops. Yeah, I mean that's how bad Juggernaut's really become. He's just going to get beat by Cyclops or Squirrel Girl. I don't know. Asbestos Woman. I don't even. You know, come on. You know.
Will's favorite Gold Ball.
Gold Ball. Loves the X-Men. You gotta love it. So guys, we've only been live for about 25 minutes. We hope you've enjoyed this. This is kind of just a very, very loose interpretation. Please comment in the feed what you guys want to see. We're going to see if we can upload this to YouTube after. I don't know what the process entails, but we're going to try to do that. But please interact with us. Let us know what you want to see. We'll do the show if it's one person or if it's 400 or 1 million or whatever it is. You know, so we want to be able to do stuff that you guys like. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let these two guys talk for a minute. And thank you guys for coming out. And then we are gonna wrap up.
Yeah, I just want to add. When we do put it on YouTube, we're gonna, we'll share it out on Facebook and let you know when we put it on YouTube. If you don't mind, please get on there and like and subscribe to the videos. That'll help us out a lot. We'd like to get a whole, everybody, not just the community around here and our community for Top End Gaming. We want to get everybody involved. So, and you guys just put out, whatever you want us to talk about, and just be a part of our show. That's what we look forward to. I love just having discussions about
interaction.
Yeah, comic books, pop culture, movies, anything like that. So.
If you got information, just message us. Let us know.
Yeah, you can message any of us. If you can find us on Facebook, I'm Kevin Johnson Kingpin. This is Nate Ray. Will Little. Oh, I told him his last name. No, but try to give us some ideas, and we'll be happy to help you.
You want to do individual spec before we sign out?
I haven't studied enough this week to.
Well, it don't have to just be for this week.
Oh,
it could be in general.
In general. Okay.
In general.
We can. I'll let you go first.
Okay. So my spec book that I really think is going to pop is TMNT 105.
That's a good one.
It's the first Lita cameo as an adult. They already have solicited, I think, for 115. Lita is on the cover, so I think Lita's going to be one of the next bigger icons in the series.
Dude, Turtles is so fire
this
right
cover
now.
right here.
Yeah, Turtles is amazing right now. What other exclusive are we going to work on? So Austin, that really depends on what it takes to get an exclusive with somebody, as far as like what the item is. A lot of things that deter an exclusive is how many that have to be ordered. We're very small starting off, so we're going to have to look at things in smaller numbers. And then, as we can grow and things like that, we'll do more and more. But the way that we can grow that is when we are on YouTube, you guys like and you subscribe. The more subscribers we have, we can monetize the YouTube channel as well, and that can help us reach our goals and bring more things for you guys. And I'm telling you, 3 of us, we can come up with some pretty wicked stuff. So make sure that you guys, we just need that feedback. That's what we need. We need the feedback from you guys to tell us what you want to see. What's your spec?
Well, I don't know if it's really a spec. It's just something I really enjoyed was Phantom Star Killer.
Oh my God! Yes,
the art, the story. To me, I loved it. I think it's going to be big. I'm not really sure how many issues. I don't think it's going to be.
I don't know on that one.
I'm not even going to say how many I thought I heard.
And that's from the Black Caravan series, and it is phenomenal.
Yeah, Scout Comics does a real good job of these books.
What I liked about this, I'm glad you brought that up, Nate, is the quality of the paper that they used on those books. When I picked up that book, I was like, I enjoyed that. It's not real flimsy. It's not a high gloss. And then they hit us with that secret VHS variant.
Yes.
I was like, oh man!
That
So
was
you
awesome
know,
variant.
that was really really cool. So I'm going to take Austin's suggestion. I'll tag Austin on this one. Yeah, the first appearance of Ghostmaker for Batman, I think has some possibility since Will took my turtles. Me and Will both love turtles. They're way better than Power Rangers.
I think so.
And when you see the futuristic samurai snails that I've created, you're going to love them even more. It's not anywhere near a turtle book.
They're pretty sweet, though.
They are pretty sweet. So
They can't be salty.
They can be salty.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
but yeah, I do think Ghostmaker is going to be pretty cool, Austin. That's one. Anytime you have a Batman line, it has the potential to blow up. You know what I mean? It's just because the writing is so good for Batman. So,
I just hope they don't give him the designer treatment. I thought
No, I don't
fix
think
to be
so.
big.
I hope not either. So guys, that is our first episode ever of Tales from the Comic Crypt. Here's episode 1. We're gonna get off here. We're gonna some decisions to decide about something coming up for you guys. So make sure you don't miss out on that. And we will catch you guys next time. We'll post in the group. Next time we're gonna be live. And then we'll go from there, or the page. I'm sorry. So make sure you follow the page and you share the page. And then follow us going forward. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Later, y'all.
Support your local shops and artists.
There you go. Will says it best.
Yep.